I went ahead and drove in the evening this time to get to Birmingham just so that I could make a little bit more use of my time here. And I'm excited to kind of check out these civil rights things that happened here in Birmingham, as this is a story that I don't know as well. So I'm going to go ahead and head to sleep, and I will catch you in the morning. Just south of downtown is a symbol that you may be familiar with. It is the Statue of Liberty. Unfortunately, I can't get a better picture or view of this just because the little outside area, there's like a little fence over there and it's all kind of blocked off. But if you don't want to head all the way to New York and want to see a cute little replica of the Statue of Liberty, you can come to Birmingham. I want to introduce you to my new friend, Vulcan. I am in Vulcan Park, and it's actually perched high up on a hill here in Birmingham, and it actually has this guy right here who was created in 1904 to display how Birmingham was growing. It was displayed in the St. Louis World's Fair, and it was such a big hit they brought it here to Birmingham. But also up here, let me see if I can go around slow enough, is this really incredible view of Birmingham here behind me. So if you're looking for an incredible place to have a view of Birmingham and its surrounding neighborhood, this is definitely the place to come. I was walking back to my car when I noticed this really peculiar building. So I walked over here and I just thought, this really looks like a castle. And then I got closer to it and I realized that it actually is a castle. There is a little plaque that you can see right there. It says Quinlan Castle 1927, but there's no information on the building or online. So I'm not really sure what this is used for, but hey, if you're looking for a castle, one is here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm at a place called Ingram Park, and it's really fascinating because this whole park is dedicated to the civil rights movement that happened here in Birmingham. And they have different statues and memorials and stuff to kind of talk about what happened here, especially with the kids that decided to be what they called foot soldiers in the civil rights movement. There's this area that I'm just about to walk through that's very unnerving in some ways, because while this just represents what was, you can kind of see the dogs here, you can imagine what this would have been like back in the day to walk through dogs and mobs of people just to go to the bus stop or to church or to go to school. And so this is just a really fascinating museum representing what was back then. I like seeing this little building that is just over my left shoulder here, as that's probably what the buildings looked like back in the day, and then having this big monster building right beside it. It's quite a contrast there from like a 2-story to a 7 or 8-story building. What's really interesting is they have these meters, but as you see that number there, 28074, everything is done by app in the past couple of cities that I've been in. And it's kind of strange. I just feel like the accountability is a little bit different because you can't see in that glass screen there if your time is up for the security that's driving by. So I feel like it's just a little bit different, that they would always have to have some kind of app up to see if this particular person's time is up or not. I'm at Railroad Park, and I'm not sure if you can hear behind me here. The trains are actually going by, so it's a little bit louder. But this is a really pretty park here, and as near kind of like right back here is the Regions fields for baseball and some other cool stuff that's just around here. This is a really nice park just to walk around. It's very clean and really, really nice, just right beside downtown. So this is really cool. This wall behind me is called Before I Die, and each of these spots behind me, you can write what you want to do before you die. And so you basically just erase something that's here and then write your own. And it's just kind of a cool little wish wall here. I'm outside of the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum, and I'm actually in my car because it's been raining off and on, so I thought it'd be a little bit safer to just do a little promo real quick from inside of my car. But I just got done from the tour inside, and it is really fascinating with a lot of history here. Most of it is relating to the Birmingham civil rights, but they also do explain a little bit about Montgomery, Selma, the Freedom Riders, Rosa Parks, and all of how it all ties together. So this is really, really well done. And at the end, they also talk about kind of modern civil rights from places like Bosnia, South Africa, and places where there's either ongoing problems or there was, in our recent history. So I definitely recommend this if you have a chance to come and see the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum. Okay, so that wraps up my time in Birmingham. So something interesting that I kind of wasn't really expecting was just how much of downtown was a ghost town right now. I'm not sure if that's typical or just because of, what we're all going through right now. But I did kind of feel like I stuck out like a sore thumb just because I was pretty much the only tourist walking around. There wasn't even many businessmen out walking around. There were some homeless people, which did kind of create a little bit of an unsafe feeling for me. If I was trying to take a picture or a video or something, I would hear in the background, ma'am, ma'am. And I knew that, a homeless person was trying to get some money and stuff for me. So I had to kind of keep moving a little bit, but they were never aggressive or anything like that. It was just more of annoying. But one thing that I really did appreciate about downtown was the Ingram Park and the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum. I thought both of them were really spectacular and really knowledgeable, that they offered some really great history and things like that. So I'm very appreciative to both of those. And a really pretty area, if you're looking at driving around, is English Village. They have this really pretty bohemian hotel that's there that I didn't go inside, but just from the outside, it's just really, really pretty. They also have the Birmingham Zoo that's there, as well as the Botanical Gardens. The Botanical Gardens are really pretty, very peaceful, and actually quite big. They're free to walk around, and they have this really cool area that's a Japanese garden with a big red friendship arch, as well as some streams running through it, some bonsai trees and things like that. So I really enjoyed that Japanese garden, and just the Botanical Gardens in general were very, very pretty. So Anyway, so that's my time here in Birmingham, and tomorrow I head to Florida, and so I will be off the road for a little while. But until I make another video, I hope you stay safe and are doing well. So until my next video, bye!